Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chelsea News. Enzo Maresca just had his press conference in an hour ago, where he said a lot of things concerning Chelsea squad. Well, before I jump into the Enzo Maresca press conference, if you are seeing this video for the first time, kindly subscribe, smash the likes button, turn on the notification to alert you for a brand new video. Right, Enzo Maresca said a lot of things. He said a lot of things. Before I go into the details of what he says concerning Chelsea team, I would like to share some transfer rumor that just pumped out now. According to Ben Jacob, Chelsea are monitoring the Evan Ferguson situation. Remember Evan Ferguson, the young striker from Brighton. Chelsea are interested in getting Evan Ferguson either on loan to the end of the season or any obligation to buy on it. We don't know yet, but as the report came out now, that Chelsea are interested in Evan Ferguson of Brighton. Guys, what do you think about this striker that we just going after? Is Evan Ferguson the right name to go after in this transfer window? Mind you, the transfer window will be shut on Monday, and Chelsea have not signed any player into the Chelsea team. We have been clamoring for Chelsea to give us a striker that can help us to a top four, knowing that without an additional striker, it will be very difficult for Chelsea to go into the top four. Chelsea board, they are relaxed. They are relaxed because of Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson cannot propel Chelsea into a top four as it looks now. For Nicholas Jackson has been missing on a lot of opportunities in goals scoring, but he has not utilized that chance of scoring. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this striking force that Chelsea really need. For if the Chelsea board do not try to amend this situation now. In these few days remaining in this transfer window, it will be very, very hard for Chelsea to go into the top four. Right, straightwards into what Maresca said in his press conference. Maresca was asked about Philip Jorgensen. Maresca said, "I don't think so about Philip Jorgensen's stance." Maresca said, "I don't think so. The first time I spoke with Philip in July, I made it clear that the situation, I made it clear that the number one choice was Robert. We have two good goalkeepers, so we can make some different decision. It doesn't mean that Robert can make a mistake every game." Enzo Maresca is still trying to back Sanchez, where we Chelsea fans are calling for Sanchez to be benched. We know that we have two good keepers at the moment in Chelsea team for now. The one that is present in the team, not the one that have gone on loan. But yet, Enzo Maresca is still insisting on trying to be using Sanchez where we have Philip Jorgensen. Let's see how it will go on Monday, because we have our match on Monday at 8 p.m. against West Ham. Let's see if Maresca's stance will change, if he will make a change in his goalkeeper situation. Maresca was also asked about Kepa, and so Maresca is asked, "Will Kepa be recalled?" Maresca replied, "No, absolutely not." As you know that Kepa is on loan to Bournemouth, and Kepa is doing well in Bournemouth. He has been doing very well in Bournemouth, and Bournemouth is also doing very well. So Maresca is not interested in recalling Kepa, a goalkeeper with the highest signing, which we did from Atletico Bilbao. I don't see the scenario here from Enzo Maresca. Let's see how it will play. Let's see what Enzo Maresca tactics we play. Still on Enzo Maresca. This transfer window is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Enzo Maresca on using players from the bench. We won some games where I can change players in the first 5 minutes. When you don't win and you don't make change, you are asking why we don't make change. It is probably a good thing that on Monday everything finish. So he was asked why you don't make changes. You keep playing players till 80 minutes, 85 minutes before you can even make one changes. And so Maresca was asked why you don't make changes. Why you don't make changes in the game. He need to make changes in the game. For he has players on the bench. So if you don't want to make changes, why do you have the players on the bench? And those players which on the pitch are displaying, are they robots? They are human beings. If you see that those players are getting tired or they are not playing according to your instruction, pull them out and bring players from the bench to play. So let's see how Enzo Maresca will adjust this scenario in bringing out players, substituting players at the right time when needed. A lot of things to say. Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca is very, very stubborn on my own view. Enzo Maresca was asked about Gil, if Gil is ready. He says that Mark is improving a lot, to be honest. Day after day, he is more ready for that sort of game. Sometimes the decision is because sometimes I see something, sometimes good, sometimes not. What do you see? What do you see about sometimes good, sometimes not good? Give this young man a chance. He's a striker. Now we need a striker. We need a striker to help us to get to top 4. You don't use Valis. You don't use Nkunku because you said Nkunku is not a striker. You don't use McGill. You always use McGill in cup games like FA Cup, Conference League. That is what you use McGill. You hardly use McGill in Premier League games. If you don't use McGill regularly, if you don't give him that time regularly, how can he improve? How can McGill improve? Give McGill a chance in the team. Give him every minute, like 15 minutes in every game. You see his improvement. McGill is a good player. I bet you, if you start giving McGill minutes, you will see the best out of McGill. Give him 15 minutes, 20 minutes, here and there. You'll see how the effective McGill will come about. Guys, remember that the transfer window will end Monday. And as of now, we haven't signed any players. So let's say from now till Monday, if Chelsea can sign one, which is the striking force that we are looking for. Let's see what will happen. Maresca on the noises around transfer. According to Bobby Vincent, Maresca, we have in this moment many noises around the players, but it is not just for us. If you ask Graham Potter, he will probably be exactly the same. Our problem is on our board. The hierarchy of Chelsea is our problem. They know very well that we are lacking a prolific striker. But you are still trying to persuade a 90 years old that do not want to come to your club. You are using all your strategies to entice the young lad to come to your club. At 19 years old, you are trying to entice him, to persuade him to come to your club. And the young man said, I don't want to come to your club because I don't see your club as a club that can help me to grow. But you continue to pursue kids, 16 years old, 17 years old, 19 years old, kids, to sign for the club. Mind you, those kids that you have signed before, those 16, 15, 19, you don't give them chances. And now you are loaning them back to where you have signed them. That is an embarrassing, very embarrassing, very embarrassing. Guys, what do you think about this situation in Chelsea? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this situation. Before I round up, Maresca on injury news. He says no, they are exactly the same as the last one. Romeo is out, West is out, Bernard is out, the rest are okay. So now Chelsea players are okay, except Romeo, West, and Bader Shelley. That is it for now. According to Tanziliok, Chelsea are stalling and have still not gave the green light for Arsenal decisive to join Aston Villa. The player hopes that an agreement will be found quickly. Why? Why are you stalling this move? You don't use Disasi in his preferred position. You don't want to make an agreement with Aston Villa, who really want Disasi. What is the problem with making an agreement with Aston Villa to allow the young man to play to his preferred club? You are trying to push the young man to another club which he do not wish, which he do not want to go. He preferred to go to Aston Villa. That is where he preferred to go. And now you are installing the transfer, making it to be difficult for the young man. This is insane. It's very insane. Guys, let's see how this will play. If Aston Villa and Chelsea can find agreement. Mind you, Aston Villa is still pushing for Joao Felix. They are pushing for Joao Felix. They are pushing for Disasi. And Aston Villa have sanctioned the sale of Duran to Al Nassr. Right now, there is money in Aston Villa. There's cash now in Aston Villa. They have money to spend. So let's see how this scenario will end. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. Let's see what the remainder day of the transfer will play. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening. And peace.